Am I
Yeah.
allowed to call you out on something?
Yeah, sure.
So what I heard you say, if you let me have the bike, then I will be out doing more and I will have more responsibilities and all this stuff. But the thing about the universe, the simulation, is that it has to exist as an act of your own character first in order for it to happen. So it needs to reside and exist within you first before it becomes real. And so if you want to have that bike and you want that freedom that you think the bike will give you, and you know what? Here's the thing. After you get that bike, it will be true. It will be true that for the next, let's just say the first 6 to 8 months after you get that bike, it's like a honeymoon period. You will be going out, you will be having freedom, you will feel free, you will this, that, because it's a permission slip that allows you to think you have more freedom. But then after that honeymoon period, you're going to go back and your mind is going to find a way to make you feel restricted again. So the bike is nothing more than a permission slip. The bike
Mhm.
means nothing. And so if it is freedom that you're truly seeking, then you must, and the bike is a manifestation of that, then you need to live and exist freely with responsibility now because it happens in here first, and then it becomes manifested in the physical world.
Yeah, like I already have the freedom, like the expenditure I felt like $10 a day, like I don't know, things are happening cool, but somewhere I feel like, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, like maybe I should not pressurize them, like,
So I still observe, take it or leave it. I still observe a pattern. Well, there's many, but the one that is holding you back the most is that you're focused too much on external validation. You're doing the inner work and you're self-reflecting deeply, you're feeling things deeply, and then automatically you're kind of, and maybe sometimes it's automatic, sometimes maybe it's not, okay? But you do your inner work and then you're automatically looking with wide eyes like, okay, where is it? Where's the validation that there's change? Change happens because you respond to the same circumstances differently. Because when you respond to the same circumstances differently, that means you are a different person. So if you respond to the same things, like let's just say for the tarot card readings, let's say you have changed internally and you can feel that you've changed, but then let's say that somebody says they're going to pay you and then they don't, right? And then you get triggered by that. The old version of you would have remained triggered by that. So technically, actually, you haven't changed. There had may have been movement within your spiritual body, but there wasn't enough momentum to actually change the way that you respond to it. And so
yes,
then
right.
let's say that you've actually truly changed and that same circumstance comes up, except they promised you a larger sum of money for your services. And then they lied and they cheated you out of that. And then you're just like, you know what? I know I get paid in other ways. I know money comes to me in other ways and I don't need it to come directly through tarot card readings. That's how you know that you've actually changed because you're responding to the same circumstances differently.
Yeah, like,
And so my suggestion to you is to let go of measurable outcomes
mm,
cuz it gets measured, quote unquote, gets measured in here first. And then when you respond differently and naturally, sometimes it can be calculated. Sometimes you can have that self awareness and be like, I know this is how I usually respond to this, and I'm choosing something else. That's better than nothing, and it will generate momentum to move forward. But when it comes completely unconsciously and organically, is when you will see great shifting in your life.